Okay, I'm going to try to do a very good job with the poem today. Okay, don't tell anybody. We'll go with love as well. Vertigo, that's a song by a band. It's a good song. Lollipop, love those. I didn't realize we had this going on until just now, but that's cool. Fireflies, socks, I have those sometimes, not right now. Pure, fantasy, I love fantasy. It's a thing. Fireworks, I love those as well. I see somebody jumping down here. Don't think I don't see that. Covet. Lipstick. Nightgown. Oh god, there was puppy. I should have picked puppy. Contamination's a cool word. I'm going with this one. Waterfall. I hate shopping so much. I love these though. Swimsuit. Every time I see it. Kawaii. Kawaii. I don't know how to use words. Marshmallow. Fickle. Best word ever. Vivacious. That's a big boy word. Hope I didn't upset Natsuki with that big boy word. Oh god, I'm impressed Yuri again and not Natsuki. I've messed up. Hi Chad, I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh my god. That's pretty mean. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Chad, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Ah? Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Chad is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yeah. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. So, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be near the water fountain. Let's start heading down the hallway. Haha! Haha! What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through her teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm back. We'll just pretend like nothing happened, I guess. Thanks for waiting patiently. Chad, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. I just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Chad. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Chad, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? It's a nice save, Chad. Good save. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. As always, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Don't do that, Chad. Don't you accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She probably has noticed, Chad. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Chad? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't, Chad. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Chad? My heart won't stop pounding, Chad. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Chad? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Wow. Yeah, she's looking at us. Done a good job of it. Wow, that was uncomfortable. Um, it's time to share poems. It's Natsuki, I miss you. You don't spend any time with me anymore. This one's all right. All right. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing all right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I'm trying. Natsuki, I miss you. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Anyways, okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Did not expect that. Nor that. Her face is gone. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Chad? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica? Okay. Just Monica. Oh god. Just Monica? What just happened? I'm gonna go to Yuri Town. Finally. Ahaha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Chad, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Chad. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. That went not where I was expecting it to go, but it went there. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. That's even more awkward than the last statement, but alright. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh my god. Are these real words? Like, I can pick out some words, I think. Don't think we'll be reading it though. There's some stains on here. Alrighty. She's looking at us again. Yeah, you like it? I love it, Yuri. I love it a lot. I wrote it for you. In case you can't tell, the poem is about... Okay. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Is that what the stain was? Okay. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Absolutely. I think I'm going to vomit. Monica? Chad, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I mean, I think you're right. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that, of course not. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Of course, Monica. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Okay, I thought I misread that, but I did not. I read it correctly, as always. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here it goes. It's beautiful. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing the poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder what that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica? I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. Then that gives us all something to do. What about Chad? Chad is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? You tell her I want to make cupcakes with you, Natsuki. I've always wanted to make cupcakes with you. I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. That was... I felt powerful. All you care about is that now is dragging Chad around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Chad decide to who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Chad make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Chad, I know how fed you are with these 2 by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I mean, I'm really enjoying the game now. It's always going to be Natsuki. Really? Game? It's like moving my cursor down to Monica when I try to pick Natsuki. Okay, I like that a lot. I clicked Yuri on accident. Oh my god. This is awesome, by the way. Yay, you picked me. Yeah, I did. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. I mean, I tried, Natsuki. I tried real hard. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Chad for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ha 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 ha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Chad away from me every single time you're not including in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Chad. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Chad, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ahaha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Chad. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Chad, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Alright? I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Chad. Tell me you want to be my lover. Tell me, do you accept my confession? Oh my god, what do I do? No. You will not crawl inside of me. Aha, 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 aha. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. Yep, not what I expected at all. I mean, I wonder if what would have happened if I said yes. Like, it would have been normal, or would she still be dying on the floor or dead on the floor? I'm not sure. There's some text going on across the screen, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on here. A little odd, but it's interesting. If nothing else, right? Yuri, I can't understand you. I'm sorry. I hope we're still friends. I should have picked yes. I should have picked yes and we could have avoided this. But my heart will always belong to Natsuki. We made cupcakes that one time. I just tried to make cupcakes with her again. Okay, she's having a long speech for somebody who just stabbed themselves to death. I mean, would you call this a speech? I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Okay, I'm clicking really fast now. Really fast. I'm assuming I'm supposed to click through this. You know, it's provoking my thoughts, if nothing else. It's a good game. Love it. Yuri, I miss you already. Oh my god. Am I doing something wrong here? Like, am I supposed to be doing something else? Game's getting kind of trippy. I'm trying to leave you, Yuri. I'm sorry. Bye, Yuri. Alright, well, the screen's turned red, so we're making some progress. Yuri, I no longer miss you. Now I'm just trying to get rid of you. You've never been my favorite. In fact, you are my least favorite. Please leave me. Please release me. Yuri, please release me. Oh my god. Like, okay, we're blue, so we're doing good now. It's fine. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to be getting some kind of meaning out of this, but it's lost on me now after clicking for 23 years. Maybe I should actually be looking at this. I don't know. Like, I was kind of looking at it, and then I stopped looking at it. Okay, I'm gonna click again. Bye, Yuri. Okay, I was hoping that would, you know, coincidentally, you know, let us escape. I believe there is some sort of message in here, but that's not to me. It's to somebody else playing the game. Bye, Yuri. Please release me. Okay. I must say, Yuri, this is why I did not pick you, because Natsuki wouldn't have done this. Me and her would have just been making cupcakes and talking about how she doesn't have enough protein. Wow. Like this skip button down here, it's starting to look attractive. Not as attractive as Natsuki, but fairly attractive. I really wish I would just push yes, because, you know, this is awkward. Okay, well, now we're somewhere else again. Are we making progress or do we regress? Okay. Skip. Oh my god, really? We still had this many lines of text to go through? What is going on? Oh my god, is it just looping? This is just looping. Okay. Well. Not really sure what to do about this. Game is getting trippy. But, yeah. Hey, it's part of the experience, right? We're all sharing an experience. We're bonding. We've never bonded so hard before. Okay. Well, I guess we've survived. Wow, that's the weirdest thing I've ever had happen to me in a game in my life. Had a great time though. Wow, you got here before me? Yeah. Ah. Okay. Natsuki runs away. I've upset her. I'm here. Chad, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ahaha. Well, that's a shame. Well, you're here the entire weekend, Chad. Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. Yeah, I mean, I should have just said yes. And, maybe she wouldn't have died, and I wouldn't have aged 23 years going through all of our texts, but you know, we're here now. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Well, I guess if she's made it up to me. Thank you. No, not Natsuki! No! No, you can get rid of Yuri, not Natsuki! I'm so mad right now. I am so mad. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. You know who could have made us a cupcake? I'm so mad. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Okay. Game, please. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Well, this is a different setting. Hi again, Chad. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Chad. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that it's out of our way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her. I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Haha, I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, now hasn't it? She was always in my heart, but not in my heart like Natsuki was. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlockable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Chad? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Chad. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Chad. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Chad. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Chad, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in the game, for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Chad, will you go out with me? I mean, I guess I have to, right? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Chad. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Aha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Chad. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if it didn't go my way. Aha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Well, see, we have Monica here. She's been absent before, but we got a lot of Monica going on here. Game's being trippy again. I'm gonna click a bunch of Monicas here, because why wouldn't we? Monica. Just clicking all the Monicas. I'm sure that'll make her happy. Hi again, Chad. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Chad, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Chad? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me. I see what you did there, Monica. That was beautiful. Aha, you're so cute. Anyway, Chad, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Yep, still awkward. Is this the end of the game? It seems like it might be. You know, well, I kind of half expected the game to just leave it on that screen forever. But I guess that's not how it goes. I mean, you know, it kind of sucks to be the creative top. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, actors, and writers. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little unsettling just staring into her eyes. I hope it's unsettling for you as well. Is this what we're doing, Monica? Okay, is this the screen the game's gonna leave me on forever? It's been real awkward since Yuri died. You know, I'm just kind of spooked. Chad, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason, I can't remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant and I'm back to my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. You're welcome, I guess. Guess I'll just never turn off the game again. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Yeah, games. I think this is actually more awkward than like Yuri covering her poems with her scent, if that's possible. But just staring, you know, into random anime girl Monica's eyes is a little unsettling, to be honest. Is this what we're doing for the rest of the game? Did you say kiss? Well, I didn't, but okay. I guess this suddenly is a little embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little. Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. How long are we going to do this for, Monica? It's already been centuries. Monica? 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 Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Ahaha. Well, thank you for that, Monica. Um, yeah, are we looping or what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. Game is challenging my expectations in multiple ways. Not really sure what's going on. Chad, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me to make. I got drunk and jumbled the words there. I hope it's the same the other way around too. Okay, Monica, I would love to show you to all of my friends. There's nothing I would prefer to do, in fact. Just, still here with you, though. Being uncomfortable and everything. It's real awkward, odd. I'm not sure what's going on here. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty end sunsets night after night. That's beautiful, Monica. It's beautiful, thought-provoking literature right there. Well, uh, that's Doki Doki Literature Club. Had a great time with it.